Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that'll make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love you have inside of you. That is the love that would make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 5, NASDAQ up 6, S&P's up 3.5, gold contract up $11, trading at $1,240 an ounce. Silver up 34 cents at $19.86 an ounce. Platinum up 16 at $1,375 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.25 a pound. Late sweet crude down 27 cents, trading at $97.38 a barrel. Bonds up 19 ticks at 130.31. King dollar down 160 ticks, trading at 80.15. The euro up 34 at 137. And the yen up 38, trading out at 103.29. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so cash S&P got to a price point here of 1811.52. Your last high that was generated out here was the 29th of November. That was 1813.55. I wish it actually hit it today. It didn't hit it. More than likely it's going to want to hit it. So if you do the correlation and we take a look at where we are here versus the 29th, what you have is this. We're running with 695 million, and the 29th you had 474, but that's only you're still running around the same amount of volume, which is light, because the 474, of course, was the half a day. We take a look at the SPY in that correlation. Inside the correlation there, what you have is this. We did 67 million shares out here today. And we're going into a lot more than 67 million because we did 55 million on a half a day out there. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What the Dow did is this. You had a flat market out here, sideways market. You got to a price point of 16,058. You closed at 16,025. Bottom line, now the Dow is, the high in the Dow is 16,174. So what we'll see is that it looks to me like the S&P could actually hit its top number. The Dow doesn't look like it wants to do it. The Dow had every shot in the world out here today to get some traction underneath it, just couldn't handle it. NASDAQ Composite. What we have with the Composite is this. Composite is at highs right now. The Composite got to a price point today of 40.81. That was, of course, over the last highs that were out there. Now, we closed under the last highs, which is going to be really intriguing here. And we had lighter volume. You know, so it's like, okay, is that all she wrote inside the Composite? The Composite has been the strongest indice out here, folks. The Qs, they had 22 million shares today, which is anemic in a huge way. Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 is showing that, hey, things want to go south. Russell couldn't handle it again out here today. If we look at the IWM, what you have in the IWM is this, is that the IWM flat market, sideways market, but what she had is this, is that the IWM, the high is 114.16. That was also on the 29th of November. She made that high first off with 15 million shares. She comes down with 40 million. Friday we had 36. The 36 wasn't enough. The only one that had enough volume in the ETF structure on Friday was the SPY and the Qs. So I'm glad the Qs actually took it out. Both of them actually got over it, which is good. I suspect what you're going to see inside the small caps is this, is that the next 111.62 is the number on the way down, folks. Gold contract, GCG4. Let's take a look at gold. So we have with gold is this. She is at 1240.20, and anything over 1231, folks, is the number. 1231.60. That was the high of the low on the 28th of June. You know, so it looks to me like, guess what? Next couple of days, you're going to see a run in this gold contract to higher price. We go over to the bond market. We take a look at the bond market. We have what the bond market is this. 30-year bonds out here are up 19 ticks. We're at 129.16. You're in the March contract. What we need in bonds, now bonds are inside their range again, okay? The bonds had come all the way back to the September sign of strength, rejected that on Friday. Bottom line, you need another nice sign of strength. Wide price spread, accelerated volume to break this downtrend that we've been in since the October 21st level. That's your 30-year bond. We take a look at the 10-year bond. What you have with the 10-year bond is this. She's at 124.13. She also is going to need wide price spread, accelerated volume. Right now, the yield on the 10-year is 2.84. So we're down a tick. Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. You have a good weekend out there?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. How about yourself?
I did, thank you. I mean, it couldn't be any better down here, folks. I mean, it's insane down here. This weather is just, like, amazing, isn't it?
I'll tell you what was amazing, from one sports fan to another. I'll tell you what was amazing. Two things were amazing. One, the Patriots come back on Sunday.
Seriously, man.
That was amazing. It proves once and for all how, and don't get me wrong, Tom, I'm a lifelong Dolphins fan. I am no Patriots fan, but Tom Brady is arguably the best quarterback in the NFL, just the way he can figure out ways to win.
It's crazy. I mean, it's amazing. There's no doubt that it's absolutely amazing. It's like, yeah.
And the other thing that was absolutely amazing is that the Miami Dolphins, my team, with their practice squad for an offensive line, figured out a way to win in 23-degree weather Pittsburgh.
Oh, isn't that cool?
Took out the Steelers, man, in Pittsburgh. I mean, it was just awesome watching the game. Could not believe. You see, the camera zoomed in on them, Tom, and you could see the Miami offensive line. They were shaking. They were so cold, absolutely shaking from the cold. But they were playing ball, man. I got to tell you.
No, totally.
Smash mouth football on a snow-laden field. But anyways,
and that's when you can really get hurt too. I mean, it's like insane.
No doubt, you can get hurt real fast, especially with the way you lose your footing. You know what I mean?
Seriously.
Absolutely. But anyways, let me build a case as to why I think the dollar is going to go higher.
Oh, good. Yeah, this is great because I'm doing the gold report tonight. I can't wait to hear this one, man.
All right, this is how I'm seeing that. It's not a tiger Bulgarly, but it's a Bulgarly.
Okay.
This is what I'm showing. First off, let's go from a volume perspective to October 17th, 2013. You had a huge downblast that day on, let's see, around 26,000 shares.
That's right.
Not massive volume, but price movement galore.
Yes.
Okay, and then at that point, makes a bottom on October 25th. That's going to be your X point.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Your A point's going to be the high of November 8th. That's your A.
Yep.
Your B is going to be the low of November 19th.
Yep.
Your C is going to be the high of November 21st.
Yep.
And your D point is arguably today. And if you look at that C to D leg of that ABCD down, Tom, it's also doing another ABCD down within that C to D leg. And from what I can tell, if you look at going back to September 18th low again, you know, or excuse me, I gave you the wrong day. Sorry, September 18th, 48,000 contracts. If you look at the low, it's 80.17. What are we trading at today? 80.15. So I'm making a case that I think if we get back in that upper range in that bar, the September 18th bar, with the fact that we made a low today on 15,000 contracts, which is nothing. I don't know, Tom. What do you think?
No, listen. I like what you're saying. I like what it looks like too. You know, right now I'm looking at him saying to myself, man, is it really going to go after that 79? And there's divergence there in between the dollar and in between, you know, the gold market right now, because it's like we know. Well, it's very unusual that they both can go up at the same time. Let's put it that way. But I like the aspect there, and I can see what you're saying about the September frame, because the difference is quite dramatic today, folks. Okay, how we're coming into this. You know, you're talking about you're talking about 15,000 versus 48,000 contracts. So it's going to be
the other thing too that may actually happen too, Tom. And this is just, I have no way of knowing this. This is just a guess. My take on it is the economy continues to pick up steam. I think the Fed's going to drop some hints next week that the taper is sooner rather than later, and that will do wonders for putting strength on the dollar.
No, it will, but see, I think gold's going up too. I agree. Listen, man, I know. It's the battle between both of them right now. Cooking, brother.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks for the feedback, man. You have a great one, a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Get our man, Mr. John Logan, coming up next. We had the Dow finish up 5, Nasdaq up 6, S&P's up 4.5. We're going to be right back.